Hello and welcome back to India Post Live, India's first online live news interactive conversation web portal. I'm Isyamu Bhutia. Well, it was the news that would have kicked any Monday blues away. E-commerce giant Flipkart offered its customers the biggest sale of the day, the Big Billion Day sale, offering its customers as high as 80% discounts on some of the products. However, as the day progressed, the big discount sale proved too good to be true. Let's take a look at this audio visual.
मुझे नहीं लगता कि जितना कंज्यूमर मार्केट में जाके उसको वैल्यूएबल प्राइस मिलेगा उसको ऑनलाइन भी उतना मिलता है तो इसलिए आई डोंट शॉप ऑनलाइन मच.
It was a big day for online shoppers on October 6 as India's e-commerce major Flipkart offered its customers jaw-dropping prices. For some items, the discount prices started as low as 1 rupee. While Flipkart came up with full-page advertisements in the news dailies to woo customers, one of its main rivals, Snapdeal, ran a cheeky ad with the tagline, "For others it's a big day, for us today is no different." Amazon, the other major player in the e-retail space, also announced huge discounts. However, the eye-popping sale proved too good to be true. The unprecedented traffic led to Flipkart website crashing multiple times during the day. The disgruntled customers took to the social media and microblogging site Twitter to complain about Flipkart's server crash. The country's largest online retailer also received a flag for increasing the prices of the products on offer before the start of the sale. Flipkart has claimed to have received 1 billion hits on Monday. It has also promised to improve the shopping experience. The question is, are e-commerce deals for real? And who is footing the tab for the deep discounts? Flipkart or the retailers who sell the goods on online marketplace?
Well, there you have it. Flipkart big discount sale, too good to be true. Joining me in this conversation is Nitin Bhatia. Hi Nitin, welcome back to India Post Live.
Hello, how are you?
I'm good, how are you? And also joining us online is Mithali. Hi Mithali. Hi, okay. Yeah, so Nitin, first let me just come to you. Nitin, you are somebody who analyzes all these online. So, you know, the big discount sale, you know, as per the report, it was a big hoax. So what is your analysis of the whole thing?
Well, to be honest, you know what, the whole idea was that they actually created a lot of analysis on terms of that there were so many posts coming across before the day itself, you know, because of the adverts which they had been doing. They had a massive one-page ad on the Times of India and other leading magazines and newspapers as well. So as a company, Meltwater, we thought that it would be interesting for us to analyze what kind of reactions are coming on social media by people on this day itself. So as the day progressed, as you rightly mentioned, as the day progressed, we found out that people were very excited, writing good things about it. Then suddenly there were a lot of complaints coming across on out of stock issues, that there were complaints about the people writing about things like they have increased the price and then putting up a tag of discount percentage on it. But if you look at the overall day, I read it a few minutes ago that Flipkart ended up selling 600 crore rupees only in one day itself. So overall, if you look at, I think so, it's a win-win situation for the company. But of course, from the social media perspective, there have been mixed reactions.
So Nitin, from your analysis, give us a sense of how does it work for these companies, like as in like giving up big discounts? Who will actually foot the bill for this big discounts? Flipkart has of course claimed today that they've received 100 billion hits yesterday, and they've sold products worth 600 crores, as you mentioned. So how does it work for them, for the company?
See, honestly, it's a very simple mathematics which comes over here. Is this that it's like the way you have a big bazaar of the world where they just bulk purchases and then they come out with discounts. It's the same kind of a story with online and e-commerce sites as well. They have professional and very interesting guys, those who actually are merchandisers, and they get in touch with people, buy products in bulk, and then sell it out in bulk as well. So it's a win-win situation for the companies and the brands as well. If you might be aware that Amazon today only launched that iPhone 6. They're taking pre-orders of iPhone 6 and stuff. So that means they have already pre-ordered maybe around, if I have to put it in crores, maybe a crore number of sets already, which they are expecting to be sold through the site. And of course, they might have got a very good offer out of it.
Okay, so Nitin, you've sent us your analysis of the whole thing. So if you could just explain the analysis for us, for our viewers.
Yeah, why not? So maybe if you can put it on the screen.
We'll just play it out for our viewers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there you
so,
go.
So if you look at this one, which is a very, very interesting analysis between Flipkart and Snapdeal. So interestingly, both of them had a full page ad in the same newspaper. But if you look at the analysis, the blue represents Flipkart on the extreme left-hand side. So they received more than 38,000 mentions till 4:50 p.m. yesterday, whereas Snapdeal received around 13,000 mentions during the same period. Now, if you look at the number of adverts which they are coming across as far as TVCs are concerned, they are at the equal number, but because of the fan following of Flipkart, it has got a very big number altogether. But the other interesting factor is this, that out of those 38,000 mentions which were received or which mentioned Flipkart or Snapdeal, we found out that 7,200 mentions were of negative
total hits,
negative tone, which kind of indicates that a lot of people were criticizing and putting across various kind of comments on.
So whereas in comparison to the Snapdeal has a lower negative total hits, which is the positive total hit is 4,377, but whereas your negative total hits is just 1,062. Right?
Yeah. So if you look at the overall, there were 14,700 hits on Snapdeal, out of which 1,000 is not a big number. And what we realized when we went through the conversations, if you look at the next analysis which we have actually presented in the for this discussion, we kind of did a word cloud on the kind of coverage or kind of things people are talking about these two brands. And what you will realize over there, if you can put it on the screen, you will be finding out that a lot of people writing a lot of negative things about the entire sale itself. So you could see words like scam being used a lot of times. They've used fake as a word as well.
Fooling.
They've
used fooling.
They have used complaints. They have used fooling, and all these keywords are kind of indicating that people were not really happy with the whole idea of selling the same product at a cheaper price earlier, and then selling the same product or marking the same product at a higher price later on, and then giving huge discounts on the same. But if you, again, as I mentioned earlier, if it's a win-win situation for Flipkart, because eventually they got so many hits on the website and people ended up buying products worth 600 crores from the website. So it's pretty good for them.
Okay. Let me just get Mithali online now. Yeah, hi Mithali, can you hear me?
How are you?
Yeah, I'm good. So Mithali, you are someone who shops online, right?
Yeah.
So did you buy anything yesterday on the big fat sale yesterday?
Well, yes, I bought a few things like the cheaper things that I saw were like worth it, like probably a power bank, a hard disk, and some shoes.
Okay.
Because I didn't want to, because after like seeing the negative impact on social media already, I was like a bit worried, and I did not want to spend much on something that probably I might get for cheap, like outside, like somewhere.
So how was your experience like, Mithali? Because social media was flooded with complaints, people saying that the site just crashed, they saw 404 error all the time, and when they were buying something with a product, and at the end when they got the mail said that your total bill is like, if you're buying something for 100, so your total bill was 200. So there were a lot of negativity yesterday around Flipkart. Did you experience such thing?
Not really, not in particular. I did not get through all of that, probably because I did it like later in the evening or something of that sort. They must have resolved the issue by that time, because I did not face any sort of an issue. But Flipkart has always been, sort of weird when it comes to delivery and their product, quality checks. Sometimes it does have a bit of a drawback. Flipkart has been working on it, but I don't know, they still haven't, done anything about it, proper stuff.
So you would continue to shop online? Yeah.
I would, but I would look at Amazon now and Snapdeal. Snapdeal has better offers than Flipkart does. I've always when I shop online, I'll always cross check with other online e-commerce stores before I buy something. And I also do probably go to a shop or something and check out if the prices are good enough because they have some offers as well, which online stores don't offer
So
sometimes.
Mithali, there was also a lot of complaint when people were saying that when they tried to post, product, try to buy a product. So the Flipkart apparently said it's all out of stock. So did you also experience out
मुझे
of
नहीं लगता
stock?
कि जितना कंज्यूमर
Yeah, I experienced I was trying to buy this power bank, like the cheaper one, and I had put it in my cart and I was looking through other stuff. And by that time, I went back to my cart, it was out of stock. So I had to buy the other one that was like a slightly expensive one. So yeah, it did happen. Probably it's because of the number of items they have in stock. They have like limited number of items, and yeah, what Flipkart could have done was they could have probably kept a number tab on it. Like if they have these many items, they should have started with the number items.
Okay. Okay. On that interesting note, let's just take a look at some of the tweets that were, of course, doing rounds on the big Flipkart sale. If my producer can just play those tweets for us. Okay, there we have it. Omar Abdullah tweets, "Big Billion Day sale was when Robert Vadra got the land at Gurgaon and sold it to DLF." Mihir Bijur tweeted, "Flipkart claims that the Big Billion sale earned them 600 crores. They probably also saw pigs fly and heard dogs speak in English." Rakesh Prajapat writes, "Flipkart converts into fake cart after Big Billion Day sale, cancels the order." Okay, Ramesh Srivas writes, "So Flipkart has an offer on Van Heusen office wear and took the photo in the RSS office." There you can see the picture as well. Suhail Seth writes, "Karnataka government and Flipkart blame Jaya's presence in Bangalore as a reason for the site crash. She was ordering bail." Local Tea Party writes, "Looking at the Flipkart sale and wondering which of the I don't really need this but came so cheap, so bought of items to buy." Well, quite interesting there. If I can have Nitin online. Yeah, Nitin?
Yep.
Yeah, so you saw a lot of interesting tweets out there. People, Flipkart became the butt of the joke with this Big Billion Day sale on the social media.
Yeah, indeed. I think so. It has been it was a funny day yesterday, to be honest, because I also was going through a lot of tweets. I saw Sanjay Manjrekar tweeting about it, that it's a fake day, it's a fake sale altogether. So it kind of gives a negative impact to the brand overall. But I have been advocating this a lot of times as well, is that all these people, in fact, you mentioned about Ramesh Srivats, he has more than 10 lakh followers on Twitter. If you look at Omar Abdullah, they have more than 10 lakh followers on Twitter. Now, even if they are talking about, it's all negative, or it is something which is against the brand, it kind of impacts the brand loyalty overall. And that is the trickle effect which possibly this day might have created for Flipkart. But looking at the numbers on the other side, which is the sale numbers, I think so it kind of makes sense that total number of people, those who could read about the Big Billion sale, were much, much higher. And that is pretty good for the brand on the other side as well.
But
so I am very neutral. I'm very neutral with the idea that people talking negative about it. It gives negative impression, but on the other hand, more and more people read about this as well.
So you think that all this negativity somehow also works in favor of the product? Yeah.
Yeah, I personally believe that, because there's so many followers of these people, and if they are writing, just imagine Omar Abdullah writing about Flipkart, right? It is going to the masses altogether. There will be people, those who might not have even shopped once, but just for out of curiosity's sake, they might have gone to the website yesterday to see what this website is all about.
Okay, yeah. Nitin Bhatia, thank you so much for joining us in India Post Live with your thoughts. Thank you so much, Nitin. Mithali, can I just have Mithali? Yeah, Mithali, just going to wrap up the conversation. So your last thoughts and comments on would you like to, would you continue to shop with Flipkart? Or as you said, you'll only continue with Amazon and Snapdeal?
I would do that for books, but for items and sometimes they have sales with like individual sales they have, like for Motorola they had like phones, they were selling it for like individually. Nobody else was getting the rights to sell anything else.
Okay, yeah, Mithali.
So that, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Please continue, Mithali. Sorry, I just cut you short.
Oh, okay. So I was saying that probably for books and tied up sales or probably limited stock sales sort of things would go better for Flipkart.
Okay,
But
yes.
they really do need to work on the delivery system and everything of that sort.
Okay, yeah, Mithali, thank you so much with your thoughts and comments. Thank you so much, Mithali and Nitin. Well, we asked some of the people on the street whether or not they feel cheated when they shop online. Let's take a look at what they have to say.
मुझे नहीं लगता कि जितना कंज्यूमर मार्केट में जाके उसको वैल्यूएबल प्राइस मिलेगा उसको ऑनलाइन भी उतना मिलता है तो इसलिए आई डोंट शॉप ऑनलाइन मच
Items in the online shopping are cheaper than the market price. So that's why customers get value for money.
ऑनलाइन शॉपिंग से काफ़ी सारे फ़ायदे होते हैं ग्राहकों को, जैसे कि टाइम सेविंग है सबसे पहले, मनी सेविंग है, और भी काफ़ी सारे फ़ायदे होते हैं.
बेस्ट पार्ट इज़ द कैश ऑन डिलीवरी, मीन्स यहाँ पे चीट होने का कोई ऑप्शन नहीं है.
Some sites they have some hidden criteria that the product will not be actually what is delivered.
कोई चीटिंग नहीं होती और कैश ऑन डिलीवरी इज़ द बेस्ट ऑफर फॉर द ऑनलाइन पोर्टल.
The Flipkart scam, I think that was the first thing that I saw in 5 years.
They may not call it cheating, but they may have all those terms and conditions hidden somewhere where you don't know, and then because of lack of information, you sort of tend to get caught in it.
जब भी हम कुछ सामान लेते हैं ऑनलाइन शॉपिंग से तो ऐसी कुछ इलेक्ट्रॉनिक सामान होता है जो घर तक आते आते क्या होता है ना कि थोड़ा डैमेज हो जाता है. तो टर्म्स एंड कंडीशन में ये तो कंडीशन होती नहीं कि डैमेज हो जाएगा कि नहीं होगा.
We get very fascinated when we look on those things on our camera, on laptops or on our phones. But when actually we get those things, we find faults in the quality and even in colors.
इसमें अच्छे बेनिफिट्स भी मिल जाते हैं, हमें कोई ट्रांसपोर्ट का भी खर्च नहीं है, टाइम भी हमारा बचता है और हमें अपने घर पे चीज़ें मिल रही हैं.
The size is also different. In like when they show in, they are like इतनी बड़ी size होगी या earrings आपके बहुत बड़े हैं, पर जब actual when we get it, they're just small earrings or small in size and different in color.
Well, quite a mixed reactions out there. The conversation does not end here. The conversation continues on India Post Live. Do send us your feedback and comments on www.indiapostlive.com. You can also send us your tweet to #IndiaPostLive or @IndiaPostLive. Thank you for watching this show. Stay tuned for more.